welcome back to my channel. I know you'll be like, I saw this shirt in a different video. Yes. I had to record 2 videos on the same day because we're closing earlier than usual now, so because of so many things involved in security, diesel consumption and the like, so we close earlier than here. Before I could stay as long as to 8 in the office, but we're closing earlier than usual, so I have to really be smart about it. So I want to talk about, oh sorry, if you're new here, hi, welcome to my channel. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you for returning. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. My name is Stels. I'm a Lagos YouTuber, Lagos content creator. I work in a modern generation bank. I'm a mom. Yeah. So today we're going to talk about, and I'm a minimalist, so that's actually what we're talking about today. Ways in which you can okay, 8 minimalist tips. So firstly, I want to talk about reducing your subscriptions. I know we have a lot of subscriptions now. We have Netflix subscription, we have Apple subscription, we have DSTV subscription, we have, okay, I'm not really into, there are some newsletters, there are so many subscriptions that you don't even know about. Like for example, even on your networks, like your phone networks, MTN, Glo, before you know, they'll say click 1 to subscribe to one thing, and you don't, before you know, your data, your airtime is being used for that. So I would say reduce your subscriptions to things that you know that you need. While I was working in the East, I had a television, which I don't even know why I actually had it. Okay, my mom brought it because she felt like I needed it, but I told her I did not need it because I had my laptop, I had movies, I had a hard drive which I can get movies from, I could download movies, I have my phone, so I did not see the need for a television. I leave the house very early, I come back late at night, so I wouldn't have time. My Saturdays are always busy with doing chores and strategizing ways to get better at my work and trying to look for husband. That was what my weekends were for. So I didn't have time to sit at home because looking for husband, I mean, is going out, obviously. So I didn't have time to sit at home to watch television. So yeah, I didn't have time to sit at home to. Sundays were always church and still going out to look for husband. I don't know why I'm emphasizing on that, but I realized that I was always either going to see friends, or if I was at home, I was either watching using my laptop to watch a movie. I was never a television person. So I would say yes. Growing up, I was always in my room. Maybe that's what contributed to the fact that I don't really watch television as much. But I would say being a minimalist also helped me because I realized, why should I buy a decoder? Why should I subscribe for cable that I would not watch in a month, and I will spend, an exorbitant amount in subscribing for every month? It's not as if it's a one-off thing. I have to be renewing it every month, so I didn't do that. Whenever I wanted to watch things like Big Brother, I either stream on my phone, or no, that's the only thing I actually do. I stream on my phone. So I didn't see the point of getting a decoder at the time. So yes, you can reduce your subscription. If you're not really, if you're subscribed to, if you do DSTV and Netflix, you can leave one for one, and Netflix, what I like the idea of Netflix is if there is no recent movie that is tickling my fancy, I would not subscribe, but if there's a recent movie, yes, I can subscribe for Netflix. And this might not work for a family person because you have kids that want to watch cartoons, and maybe you have a nanny that you obviously don't want her to be bored in the house, so, but if you're alone, please leave DSTV alone. And you're always busy, just leave DSTV. Next, I'll talk about always keep your change. Like I'm not saying don't tip people. I'm not saying when you go to buy something, if the change is left, you don't give people. What I'm saying is, when you have change, when you have loose change, you tend to buy nonsense. Like sometimes I'll just dip my hand into my pocket or into my bag and I see some 15 naira, 100 naira, I don't save that money then. I don't need to save that money. It's money of, let's say you're going, I see chewing gum and you buy, or you see bolly, you buy, or you see, so learn to keep those loose change. If you come back from work and you have loose change, except you want to use it as transport the next day, but if you're driving and you don't really need that loose change, keep that money. Don't spend it, because See, if you keep 200 every day, in 5 days is how much? Is 1,000 naira. So imagine how much you can actually save from your loose change. I would now say sell what you want to declutter. Now, as a minimalist, we are always trying to create a comfortable environment where I love space. So I love to enjoy my space. That's actually the next point, but I actually love to enjoy my space. I'm not really big on furniture. I'm not really big on property. I'm not really big on electronics. In fact, if you come to when I was living when I was single, living, I just had a couch, as in a very long couch in my sitting room, and the TV that my mother brought was just there, and I had some little decorations in the sitting room, because I didn't see the point of having. Some people like plants, don't get me wrong, but there are some massive sculptures or this I see in the house. I was like, do you actually value these things? Because if you're relocating, the first thing people actually declutter are all those nonsense, all those statues and whatever you think is fanciful. There are some simple houses that don't have those things and they look cute. So you don't have to spend money on decor that you do not have value on. You don't have to spend money on decor that you do not have value on. So sell whatever it is you want to declutter while decluttering. For example, and also while decluttering, you might realize that this thing is actually still useful, and you can actually get value for that. So put it up, take a picture of it, put it online. You see interested people that want to buy that thing that you want to sell. Then I also say, rather than buying brand new things, try to repair the ones that are bad. So a lot of people like to replace things. For example, your phone is bad, although Nigerian repair works now. Oh God, they will damage your goods. Okay, let me don't use technology, for example. Let me say things that maybe your chairs, just things that are in the house that that are bad. Instead of getting a brand new one, try and fix it, because it will cost you less to repair it than to get a brand new one. I also say make your meals. Now this one I'm guilty, although these days I've been trying to do that, but it's not easy, especially for a working mom, to make her meals in the morning, because your babies or your children are actually priority. But for yourself, it's not really easy, but try as much as you can. The only thing I know that I do without questioning is my water. Like, I'm not a fan of, like, I'm in traffic, I'm buying water from those sweaty people that are on the road. No offense to them, but when you see a lot of videos of how they package water, how there's one shop somewhere that is just cooking water from bottle, from the tap, you'll be like, hey God, please, there's cholera out there. So try and for your health as well, so try and go with your water. Water is not expensive. A bag of water is now 300 I heard, so and people that drink pure water in the house, I realize that even at the workplace they don't drink pure water, they drink table water. So what will it cost you if you have your water bottle, you fill up your water bottle at home and bring to the office? You can buy 2 water bottles if you want. If you drink water as much as I do, you can buy 2 water bottles and bring them to the office if your office does not have a water dispenser unit. So rather than buying bottled water, some bottled water costs as much as 150, depends on your location. So please learn how to minimize. Also, do not follow trends. People do this a lot because they just want to meet up with the Joneses and live life to the fullest. But you realize that BlackBerry curve that was the wave that time, that was the rave, and people were rushing to buy it. Where is it now? There was a particular phone, Infinix or whatever, hot was hot then, but look at it, it's not as hot now. Samsung everybody's rushing to buy iPhones. Don't really follow trends. As long as what you're using is functional, as long as what you can afford is functional, that extra money can be used for something else. So don't follow trends, because trends will definitely, another trend will actually outlive the current trend that you're following. And this is not only for phones though. There are people that cannot do without buying the latest bag, buying the latest shoes, buying the latest. I used to be a handbag person. Okay, not a trendy handbag person, because I don't really used to buy bags that were trendy. But I used to love beautiful handbags. I could spend a ton on handbags, which I use per time. But I realized that the bags were not even functional. Now I even carry school bags, and sometimes I carry handbags as well. But now I look at my function. How functional is it? I'm going to carry water, I'm going to carry books, I'm going to carry laptop. So what's the point of carrying a laptop bag and carrying a handbag? Why not just ditch the handbag and carry the laptop bag? So try and look at what works for you, really. Then I would like to say patronize second-hand items, thrifting items. If I could get a second-hand camera that is very good, I would like to purchase one at the moment, because getting a brand new camera is very expensive. So don't buy things brand new if you know you can get a functional used one. I don't really get the idea. I don't get the idea. When I was getting things for my baby, like this baby bicycle, baby seats, walkers, I didn't buy them brand new, because man, those things are so expensive. In fact, I need to do a video on baby items, minimalist baby items, because those things are very expensive. To buy a baby cot, my baby never liked sleeping alone, so we didn't use a cot eventually. But this baby bicycle, baby walker, okay, the walker was brand new, but it wasn't as expensive. High chair, all these things are so expensive brand new. So why would you go and spend that much brand new when you can see a functional one that has been used, that they call it pre-loved, that has been pre-loved? Why? It doesn't make sense to me anyways. So I would like to top it up with this point that less is more, because the more you have so much around you, sometimes you're not thinking clear. But once there's space around you, you be in that space where you think clearly. Why do you think men like to sit in the toilet for longer? Because there's space in the bathroom, and they have that energy to actually think about a lot of things. So I like space. I don't really like clutter. And try and look at the things that you value the most in life and spend your money on those things. If you are a vacation person, go ahead and vacation. Save up for it and vacation. Another tip I would like to give is this will be my last tip. I'll be saying last tip, but this will be my last tip, is factor your splurge money into your budget. Every minimalist has a budget, and the person says, okay, this is what I want to spend for the month. But that extra, in which you maybe want to buy Cold Stone, or you want to buy pizza like once a week or twice, once in 2 weeks, include it in your budget, so that when you have an amount assigned for it, you're not overspending when you want to do it, because okay, I cannot do more than this for my luxury, I cannot do more than this for. So if you're planning a vacation and you've saved up for it, include it in your budget so that you don't overspend and you don't feel sorry for yourself after spending that much money on your vacation. So on this note, I would like to say thank you for tuning in. See you in the next one. I remain your girl Stels. Please, like I said, hit the like button, thumbs up this video, and subscribe to my channel once more. Thank you for tuning in. See you in the next one.